Welcome back to Binge Movie Breakdowns, where we make movies easy to binge. Today we're diving into Carry On, a thrilling, action-packed movie that will have you gripping the edge of your seat. Released in 2024, this intense story takes place in one of the busiest airports in the world, Los Angeles International Airport, LAX, and follows an ordinary TSA officer who is thrown into an extraordinary and dangerous situation. We'll break down all the exciting moments, so let's get started. But before we jump into the details, don't forget to hit that like button and subscribe for more detailed movie breakdowns and reviews. Let's go! The movie begins with a tense and dark scene in a remote area. Two Russian agents are seen smuggling a deadly chemical weapon, Novichok, into the United States. This nerve agent is extremely dangerous, capable of killing thousands with just a tiny amount. The Russians handle it carefully, packing it into a small suitcase that could easily slip through airport security without raising suspicion. The stakes are high, and the audience can feel the danger as they realize how deadly this weapon truly is. It's a thrilling start to a high-stakes, action-packed story. As the smugglers meet a mysterious figure, the Traveler, played by Jason Bateman, things go horribly wrong. One of the smugglers accidentally gets exposed to the Novichok and dies a horrific death, convulsing as the poison takes effect. The Traveler stays calm, shooting the remaining smuggler to cover his tracks and burns the bodies to eliminate any evidence. He walks away with the suitcase, setting the stage for the terrifying events that follow. The scene then shifts to Los Angeles International Airport during the busy holiday season. The terminals are packed with travelers heading home for Christmas. Amid the chaos, we meet Ethan Koepke, played by Taron Egerton, a 30-year-old TSA officer. Ethan is a man living with regrets. He once dreamed of becoming a police officer, but his hopes were shattered when he failed the police academy. His father's criminal past was discovered, and it disqualified Ethan from pursuing his dream. Ethan is stuck working as a TSA agent, scanning luggage every day, feeling like he'll never move forward. He's in a relationship with Nora, an airline manager at the airport, who's pregnant with their first child. Nora always supports him, encouraging Ethan to try applying to the police academy again. She believes in his abilities even though he struggled in the past. But Ethan can't shake off his past mistakes, refusing to take the chance. His self-doubt holds him back, even with Nora's constant hope that he can do more with his life. On Christmas Eve, Ethan meets his best friend and coworker Jason, played by Jason Sinkwalls, who has been promoted twice while Ethan has remained stagnant. Jason tells him that he's simply coasting through life and needs to step up. Stung by the comment, Ethan decides to take a small step forward. He asks his supervisor, Phil, Dean Norris, to assign him to the baggage scanning lane, hoping that this decision will prove he's capable of moving up in his career. What seems like a simple day for Ethan soon becomes a game changer. As he starts his shift, the Traveler and his partner, the Watcher, begin their dangerous mission. The Watcher hacks into the airport security cameras from a van parked outside, gaining full control of the surveillance system. Their plan is clear: get the suitcase filled with Novichok through security and onto Northwind Flight 1850, heading to JFK. Little does Ethan know, his normal routine is about to collide with a deadly conspiracy, setting him on a path he never expected. Originally, the Traveler planned to have Jason work the scanner, but when Ethan gets assigned instead, things take an unexpected turn. The Watcher, watching through the security cameras, learns about Ethan's relationship with Nora. Seeing an opportunity, he realizes he can use Nora to control Ethan. The Traveler decides to kidnap Nora, planning to use her as leverage to force Ethan into following their orders. Now, Ethan must face a terrifying choice: put everything on the line to save Nora, or continue doing his job, knowing the danger that surrounds them both. Ethan's day takes a terrifying twist when he receives a strange delivery: an earbud. Confused, he puts it in and hears the Traveler's calm, chilling voice. The Traveler informs Ethan that Nora has been kidnapped and will be killed if Ethan doesn't follow his orders. The instructions are simple but horrifying. Let a specific carry-on suitcase pass through the scanner without stopping it. Inside that suitcase is the Novichok, and its contents are critical to the Traveler's plans. Panic overwhelms Ethan as he desperately tries to call for help, but the Watcher intercepts the call, ensuring no one can come to his aid. Alone and trapped, Ethan is once again reminded by the Traveler of what's at stake. If he doesn't follow the orders, Nora will be killed, and thousands of innocent lives could be lost. With time running out, the pressure on Ethan intensifies. He knows he can't just stand by and let this happen. His mind races, searching for any possible way to stop the deadly plot before it's too late. Every moment feels like an eternity, and the weight of his decisions is unbearable. Ethan is torn between his fear for Nora's life and the duty to prevent a tragedy. He knows the clock is ticking, and it's up to him to find a way out before disaster strikes. Desperate to warn someone, Ethan scribbles a message in invisible ink and passes it to his co-worker, Lionel Curtis Cook. Unfortunately, Lionel is poisoned with aconitine, a deadly toxin, and collapses before he can act on the message. Ethan watches in horror as his friend dies, and the traveler calmly walks away, leaving him with no options. With no other options, Ethan makes a tough decision. He frames Jason for being drunk on the job, getting him removed from his post. The guilt weighs heavily on him, but Ethan knows it's the only way to protect his friend from the traveler's dangerous plans. As the suitcase finally reaches Ethan's scanner, he sees the boarding pass. It reads Mateo Flores, the man carrying the deadly weapon. Ethan's heart races. He's torn between his strong sense of right and wrong and the deadly threat hanging over Nora's life. Every part of him wants to stop the suitcase, but the pressure is too great. Against his better judgment, he follows the traveler's orders and lets the suitcase pass without raising any alarms. It's a decision that shakes him to his core, knowing the consequences could be catastrophic, but he does it to protect the ones he loves. Later, the traveler shows Ethan the suitcase's deadly contents. Novichok, a powerful nerve agent capable of killing everyone on the flight. Ethan realizes the full extent of the threat he's facing and the urgency to stop it. Meanwhile, LAPD detective Elena Cole starts investigating the murders of Russian smugglers and begins to piece together the smuggling operation. She soon uncovers the shocking truth about Novichok being inside the airport. Understanding the immense danger, Elena quickly alerts Homeland Security. They take immediate action, ordering a full sweep of the terminal to search for any signs of the deadly nerve agent. As the clock ticks, the race to stop the disaster intensifies, and the stakes grow higher for everyone involved. The tension builds as both Ethan and the authorities desperately try to prevent a catastrophic event. In an attempt to stop the traveler, Ethan tries to flag Mateo for further inspection, but the traveler stays one step ahead. He confronts Ethan in a restroom and reveals that he has armed the Novichok bomb. If Ethan interferes again, the bomb will detonate, killing thousands of people in the terminal. As Ethan races against time, he learns that Mateo is also a victim in the traveler's plot. The Watcher is holding Mateo's husband, Jesse, hostage, forcing Mateo to cooperate with the plan. The two men form an uneasy alliance, but it quickly turns violent when Mateo tries to kill Ethan with a plastic gun given to him by the traveler. The gun malfunctions, however, exploding in Mateo's hands and killing him in the process. Ethan, desperate to stop the chaos, switches the Novichok bomb into a decoy suitcase, leaving the traveler empty-handed, with Nora narrowly escaping the Watcher, who is killed in a dramatic confrontation with Jesse. Ethan and Nora are finally reunited. But the fight isn't over yet. Detective Cole uncovers the traveler's true plan, an assassination aboard a flight to Washington, D.C. The target is a congresswoman who advocates for cuts to defense spending, and the attack is designed to frame Russia, which would lead to massive profits for weapons manufacturers. As the plane begins to taxi down the runway, Ethan sneaks aboard, determined to stop the attack and save lives. Inside the cargo hold, he works quickly to disarm the bomb, while the traveler realizes his plan is unraveling. A fierce fight breaks out between them, both desperate to win. In the chaos, Ethan manages to trap the traveler inside an airtight refrigeration unit with the Novichok, ensuring his death. The clock is ticking, but Ethan's quick thinking prevents the deadly weapon from being unleashed. With the threat neutralized, the plane safely returns to the airport. The passengers are safe, and the nerve agent is contained. Ethan's bravery and quick actions have saved countless lives, and the dangerous plot is finally over. It's a hard-earned victory, but one that will change Ethan's life forever. He's no longer the man stuck in a job he hated. He's now a proud police officer. As he, Nora, and their baby prepare for a vacation, they pass through airport security. Ethan places his LAPD badge in the scanner, a small but powerful symbol of how far he's come. It represents his personal growth, the redemption he's worked hard for, and the man he's become. From someone burdened by regret, unsure of his future, Ethan has transformed into a hero who saved thousands of lives. His journey is a reminder that no matter how dark things may seem, there's always hope and a chance to make things right. As he walks through security with his family, it's clear that Ethan's future is bright and his past no longer defines him. Carry On is a high-stakes action thriller that hooks you from the first scene and doesn't let go until the very end. With a unique storyline, heart-pounding suspense, and unforgettable characters, this movie is an emotional roller coaster. If you loved this recap and want more detailed breakdowns of the latest films, make sure to hit that like button and subscribe to our channel. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you in the next one.